Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video for Wistoria 1 and Sword Season 2, Episode 7. It's finally actually Episode 7. I've said Episode 7 2 episodes in a row when it wasn't Episode 7. It's Episode 7 now. So let's see if Will can pass this first bloom and actually be allowed to see Elfaria and join her group. Something tells me they're going to delay it even further. We'll see. Let's hop into this. Per usual, first check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. As far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my actions. So, for to check out either of those, over on Will. Now, without further ado, stop straight into Wistoria 1 and Sword Season 2, Episode 7. First Sword, the Gate of Pruning. Yep. I wonder if Will is going to ask Elfaria to accept Julius, because she would literally never do it unless he says something. Yeah, so it would appear that his hair turns white depending on, like, the limiter thing. If he lets the limiter loose, still don't exactly know what the limiter entails. Is it like how much magic he can use? I still don't exactly know what the limiter means. Like, we know he can use other people's magic as his own, but that doesn't explain the limiter thing where his hair turns white. But he did a load full burst or whatever the fuck he said there, and there was a flash of white hair. He beat all of them. Yep, and his eyes turned back to normal. Whoa! Is that Elfaria scouting him? Yeah, with the speed she scouted him. Instantaneously. Oh! Everybody wants him! Yeah, I mean, it makes sense everybody would want him. Brother can adapt to any magic. He's not proficient in one like most people in this world are. Of course, there's exceptions like Cauldron and Clary. But he can adapt to any magic, and that is so rare. Oh, the Earth, Wind, and even Dark factions. Yeah, 5 different factions have given him their blessing. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, obviously he's gonna pick Elfaria. Obviously. Yeah. Julius still didn't get scouted. Yavander, Thorzus, Fosh. Yeah, he didn't scout him. Is he going to? I mean, he's gonna pick Elfaria. Albus Vina Serfort. Yeah. They're gonna interrupt this shit, man. They're not gonna allow him, bro. It's just too good to be true. It's too good to be true. This show fucking hates Will, so. Everyone and their mother hates Will here. Oh my god. Yeah! You! Glasses man! Oh my god, bro! Fuck off! Dude, how many more road bumps is there gonna be until this man can see Elfaria? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Just let it happen. It's just being dragged out too much at this point, man. It's getting to the point where it's actually gonna irritate me if they keep pushing this off more and more. I can handle maybe one more hiccup, and then I'm like, if they keep doing that shit, I'm done. Not like I'm gonna drop the show, but it's gonna actually start pissing me off. And he just knocked out all your fucking bots. Oh my god, bro. None of the... He took out all of them with ease. He's not even fucking sweating. He took down a Devander, which is meant to kill the Magi of Vander. You fuck. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Also, 5 factions want him. You should not be able to overwrite the fact that 5 factions want him. Your word should not mean more than that. Extremely violent warrior. It's just repeating shit we've already seen, but in the tower now. That's all this is doing. It's the same prejudice and bullshit that Will's been going through since the very beginning of the series. It's just rehashed here in the tower. Everybody outside of the tower realized how great and cool Will is and all the above, and they've all accepted him and whatever, and clapped for him at the graduation. And now we just have to deal with the same fucking bullshit all over again in the tower. My god. And also, the Magi of Vander themselves were commenting on a 5th element. In a way, is that not magic of its own? They literally commented on that during the Devander fight. Oh my god, bro. What is all that? More enemies? These guys, oh my god. So they only die to magic for the purpose of suppressing dwarves. So they easily die to magic. I mean, he cuts it, but it just grows back, yeah. Dude, that was a clean cut animation. You literally scouted him, bro. You literally scouted him. And all of a sudden this guy says one word and you're over there sucking his dick agreeing with him? Bro, fuck off. I first agreed with what Edward Sensei said. I agreed with what he said, and he was stopping Will because, you know, you need magic to be up there, to be a Magia of Wander, to do the spell, to save the barrier, and all the above. But he's made it this far at this point to where 5 Magia of Wander were scouting him, and we're still rehashing this same bullshit at this point. And it's already been clear, he can use spells. That's different from when he literally couldn't use spells at all. He can use spells. He can. And also the supposed 5th element they were referencing as well. Like, oh my god, man. I mean, it's probably just like a false core or something, right? Oh, that's fun. Oh. And also, that's crazy that this Kreutz dude made magic specifically to suppress dwarves. Like, that's Jesus, man. But they want to get rid of things like the sword that all the enemies were using to nullify mages. But yeah, we're perfectly okay having stuff that can absolutely destroy and nullify dwarves. Yeah, for sure, man. Fuck you. Something that can suppress and keeps the dwarves in check. But anything that can do the same for mages, oh, that's gotta be, we gotta get rid of that. I mean, but if you guys step in and help him, they're not going to accept Will. The Kreutz is just not going to let him. Apparently, he has more power than any of the Magia of Wander, so... Oh, are they going to give him their magic? Oh. And yep, they're stopping him. You have literally just made yourself the worst character in this entire show. I fucking hate you. Unlike Edward, who was genuinely looking out for Will and didn't want him to feel despair or something because of what he knew of the tower and such. I like Edward. Edward was going from his own tough experiences that he dealt with, and he was trying to help Will in his own way. You're just a piece of shit. You suck. You're just a prejudiced dickhead. I don't care if people are like, well, it is the tower, you need to have magic of your own. Like, no, it's been clear at this point that Will is more than capable with just a single ounce of magic from somebody. He can put in work. And like I said, the Magia of Wander themselves mentioned this 5th element they're curious about. At this point, why would you not let him into the tower? There's no good reason except for being a prejudiced asshole. Like, Will has more than proven himself 1,000 times over at this point. I mean, but do you just have to slash this thing 1 billion times? I feel like even then it'll just come back. I mean, yeah, it just regenerates again. Will putting on his best Asta there. Oh, and he dispelled it. Can the Magia of Wander and the other factions who, you know, said we'd like him, can you guys speak the fuck up? You just sound like you want him as a research subject. You don't want him to going to any of the Magia of Wander. You want him the lowest of the low in the tower so you can experiment on him. That's what you want. Yeah, like he literally just wants him to be the lowest of the low, so he has no rights within this tower, and he could just experiment on him. Yeah, Alfaria's not letting any more of this bullshit go down. Thank you. This isn't like a child. All of you fucking suck. And he speaks up. Zeothor. What the fuck is it? Can they get his name again? I always forget brother's name. Zeothor, or whatever it is. That is true. They said they'd be holding a second bloom. Did they say that? Am I just making that up? I feel like they said that at the end of the last episode. No, they were like, there will be a second bloom for all of you because we need to fill in our spots. They said that at the end of the last episode, right? Am I making that up? This were any normal year, the next bloom would be. Okay, she's saying it now. Did I just like see a preview or something of the episode somewhere and just make that shit up? How did I know that? Where did that come from? Join the lost manpower of each faction to become merchant business. Okay, yeah. So they're gonna hold another bloom so they can bring in more people because they're all low on numbers at the moment. That makes sense. Damn, so instead of 6 months, it's a week. Rim generation. Jesus. Well, Will should have, but Kreutz is a dickhead. But what is he supposed to do? It's gonna be the same shit. It's gonna be the same song and dance again. What is he supposed to do different? He's gonna get there, destroy any enemies they throw at him in the second bloom. He's gonna mop the fucking floor with them, have a grand old time, and then Kreutz is gonna come out, well, it's not his own magic, and he's gonna throw his fucking little sea worm at him, and then it's game over, and then he's not gonna let him do it again. He's gonna try to keep him as his lab rat. It's gonna be the same shit. It's going to be the same shit. Like, what would go different this time? Literally, what would go different? What would change? Nothing! Nothing would change! And like the fact that it's been made clear that Kreutz just wants him as a lab rat and that's why he's being so stingy about this makes it even worse. He doesn't even actually really care all that much that Will can't use magic. He's just making all the, like, can't use his own magic. He's just making all these points because he wants to take Will for himself and experiment on him to find out how his power functions and such. That's all he cares about. That makes it even worse in my eyes. He doesn't actually believe anything he's saying. He just wants a lab rat that he can experiment on. I literally don't see anything changing next week. She's saying thank you because Alfaria was about to snap and attack Kreutz. Whoa. So they were in like some illusion dome or something. Bye, Wignall. Everybody's heading up. Colette, Liana, Wignall, Shion, Julius, and Will are the only two down there. Once again, we're at fucking square one. I like actually don't want to see any more of Kreutz. He pisses me off so badly. I mean, it's just the same thing again. The same thing again. He gets so close to his goals just to have one person step in, and for whatever reason the Magiavander can't trump his word or whatever. I mean, then again, Alfaria was about to. She was about to snap and attack him to try to trump his word. But it's just the same tired bullshit at this point. The same bullshit. Like, he literally, he could kill... He could kill the celestial host and they would still be like, well, you can't use your own magic. Jesus. Yeah, even Will's feeling the bullshit. Oh my god, you freaked out Kiki and Julius. Interesting, so even his own subordinate's saying it's weird. So I guess I can just call him Zeo. Uh-oh. So he wants to let him try the second bloom again because he'll continue dragging himself up from the ground up. And then he'll maybe bestow upon him a thing. They just didn't translate. What the fuck? Did they AI translate this episode? What the hell, man? Thanks, Crunchyroll. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh my god, this website never ceases to fucking piss me off, man. Never ceases to piss me off.
エルフの魔法を除いたこの7属性に新しいアプローチをする必要がある。あえて言うなら無属性。魔法を使えなくても魔力現にこの現象を分析。
Oh my god.
やっぱりおかしいぞ。よし。
I'm
ウィルって呼んでいい？
gonna switch to calling him by his actual name. You didn't have to ask, that's my name. Just call me my name. So she's gonna become more prevalent in this season. They showed her at the beginning of this season, and I was like, I don't think I've ever seen this woman before.
私たち上院からは許可ももらってるわ。
鍛錬ってこと？
ええ。一応ハイメージになって
シオンを追いかけたいんだ。
一緒にどう？今まで私たちがやってきたことは、もしあなたさえ良ければ。
もちろん。
Oh my god, hello Julius. Yeah! Julius is claiming Will. I love how Julius is the one who's most up and at him about, like, you need to get control of this power.
それは助かるけど、どうしてそんなことを？私もイグノールたちのように。お前のこと。
So Julius is definitely doing this because if he helps Will, it will help him as well, and he has a chance to get scouted. He needs to be friendly with Will because if he's not friendly with Will, Alfaria won't accept him. That's why he's doing this. Julius, I'm not a dumbass. Will, please don't fall for this. Will, please. Will, please. He's duping you. He's just being friendly to you because if he's not friendly to you, Alfaria won't accept him. The fucking... Yeah, exactly. Yep, Julius is still Julius. Jesus, that face is evil. And earn points with her. Oh my god, bro. Well, please don't fall for this asshat's bullshit, please. Oh my god, he's falling for it. I bet you throughout their training, Julius is actually going to start being genuinely friendly with Will. He's never gave him a genuine chance, and to be fair, he still thinks he isn't, but something tells me that throughout this training, he's going to end up actually befriending Will or becoming friends with him. Even Kiki's like, come on, Will. First floor, East End. Okay. Okay, he took Julius's spell there. You maintain it. Damn. Damn. So that's actually very smart of Julius. So they could effectively give Will a spell before the second bloom begins, and he just maintains it throughout the entire second bloom. That's the point, is that he needs to be able to take someone's spell, and instead of just using it for a short stint, because the issue is if there's no mages around him, he wouldn't be able to get a spell. But if he can maintain it for like hours and hours and hours and hours, someone could give him the spell and he could go off on his own and he'd still have it. It's actually very smart.
自分だけで発動できるようにするんだ。初歩の魔法さえ一つも使えなかったんだ。今さら既存の魔法を習得しようとするより、持っている力を使う。
I mean, that's just correct.
僕が魔法を使えないからこそしているのであって、ウィスを発動するための魔法。
Oh, you got his brain going at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
黙れ黙れこの理論やめ。
Oh, they didn't translate that. This is definitely like an AI translated episode. No, you could just fucking tell because they haven't translated several different dialogues, like the one where Julius, they did the chibis and Julius is like talking to Alfaria. They didn't translate that, though I could kind of make out what they were saying. It was her like saying, you know, you're not so bad or something like that. And they just didn't translate what Julius said there. They didn't translate the commercial cards. Yeah, so it was probably just an AI episode. Thank you, Crunchyroll. Anchor it. 100th or 1000th of that would do. So if he gets like a hit from somebody's magic, he needs to use like the tiniest bit of it so he can maintain it for a long time. Yeah, there you go. Such that you only use it in battle. So he's just got like magic stockpiled ready to use, and then he can just increase the output whenever a battle occurs. You know, Julius is saying he's doing this for his own benefit, which he definitely is, but he's actually giving incredible advice on how Will can make this work. Face those oozes again. That's what we're calling them. We're calling them oozes. So he just needs to hold that magical energy inside of himself and then release it whenever he spawns those things. Yeah. That's literally what Kreutz said, is that it doesn't matter how much magical energy you have, the most simplest of spells will completely dispel them. Just like Julius is giving, like I said, he's got his own objective, but he's being a fantastic teacher right now. He's clearly really thought this through. Keep from destroying the Guardians in this practical exercise. And I'm telling you, by the end of this week, he's gonna actually be friends with Will. They're gonna be buddy-buddy. Yes. Well, yeah, he's more than talented enough to be scouted, but it's just because Alfaria doesn't like it. Well, about that. You know, I was upset at the beginning of this episode, and I'm still. Kreutz fucking sucks. But I really do like the development we're getting here with how Julius is helping teach Will, and what he's teaching him in particular is actually very smart, and I like that. Hello? You're not a colorless mage. Oh, she's watching them. Who are you? Interesting. I don't. She's not a Boggy of Honor. We haven't seen her up at the top of the tower. What the fuck are you? She got mixed colored hair and everything. In spite of everything that was pissing me off at the beginning of the episode, this is actually a pretty good episode. I especially like the second half with Julius teaching Will, and what he's teaching him is actually very smart. And something tells me that Kreutz is still not going to accept it, and then Alfaria might actually just have to crash out, or Zayo's going to get into it because they gave him a scene where he sounded like he might eventually scout Will. Something's going to go down. We'll see how it all goes, but I think that is going to wrap it up for action to Wistoria 1 and Sword Season 2 Episode 7. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.